Before you sign this, let me save you from making one of the most expensive assumptions in real estate. This 6-page contract is the single most misunderstood document a Texas home buyer ever signs. We are going to fix that in the next 10 minutes. Hi everyone, I am Neda with Houses by Neda, your local realtor and source for everything North Dallas. If you are buying in Frisco, Prosper, and anywhere in Texas, this is the form you will be asked to sign before we ever tour a home together. Most agents will slide it across the table, point to the signature line, and say standard contract. It is not standard to you if no one has read it with you. So that is what we are doing today. As of August 2024, federal rules now require every Texas buyer to sign a written agreement with their agent before touring a home. That changed the game. So the question is no longer whether you will sign one. It is whether you understand what you are signing. My job today is to make sure you do. Page 1, Section 1. This is just the introduction. Your name, address, phone, and email go in the client block. My information and my brokerage real broker go in the broker block. There is nothing tricky here, but please double check the spelling of your legal name. This is the name that will end up on your closing documents. Section 2 is one sentence, but it is the heart of the entire agreement. You are granting me the exclusive right to act as your real estate agent in a specific area. The word exclusive matters. It means while this agreement is active, you work with me, not with me, and 3 other agents at the same time. Exclusivity is what allows me to invest my time, my off-market network, and my negotiating energy fully into your search. Section 3 defines 5 terms that are used throughout the contract. Take 30 seconds to learn these. Acquire simply means to purchase or to lease. The same form covers both. Closing in a purchase is the day legal title is transferred to you. In a lease, it is the day you and the landlord sign. Market area is the geographic area we agree to in writing. This could be a single subdivision like Phillips Creek Ranch, a city like Frisco, a school zone, or a zip code. We define it together. Property is broad on purpose. It covers MLS listed homes, for sale by owner homes, and new builds straight from the builder. Yes, that includes the model home you walked into last weekend without an agent. Related party is the one most people skip. It means you, your spouse or partner, your family members, your LLC, your trust, anyone you control or who controls you. This prevents someone from saying my cousin will buy the house instead of me to avoid paying the agent who found it. Section 4 is the start and end date. Texas requires every buyer rep agreement to have a definite end date. No open-ended forever contracts. Common term lengths are 30, 60, 90, or 180 days. If we find your home in 2 weeks, great. If your search takes longer than the term, we extend in writing. You are never locked in past the end date you agreed to. Section 5 is what I owe you. 3 things. Use my best efforts to help you acquire a property in our agreed area, assist you in negotiating the deal, and follow the rest of this agreement. Best efforts is not soft language, it is a real legal standard. I am on the hook for showing up and doing the work. Section 6 is what you owe me. Work exclusively through me in our agreed area and tell other agents, sellers, and landlords that I represent you. The easiest way to do this in practice. If you wander into an open house this weekend without me, simply hand the listing agent my card, sign in with my name as your agent, and we are good. No awkward conversations needed. Okay, here comes the section everyone wants to skip and the one you should actually read twice: compensation. Section 7 has 8 subparts. I will walk you through each one. Section 7, a broker fee. This is where we fill in the percentage of the sales price or a flat fee that I am paid for representing you. This number is fully negotiable. It always has been. And after the 2024 rule changes, the law explicitly says it is. We agree on this number before I show you a single home. Section 7B retainer, this is optional. If we use one, it is a non-refundable upfront amount that locks in my services. The retainer can be credited toward my final fee at closing if we check that box. Most buyers do not use a retainer. Some prefer to. Section 7C, source of compensation. This is the big one. Here is how it works under the new rules. I first try to get my fee paid by the seller or the seller brokerage as part of the offer I write for you. If they cover the full amount, you owe me nothing out of pocket. If they cover part of it, you cover the difference. If they offer zero, you cover the full amount we agreed on in Section 7A. We negotiate this into every offer we write together. This is the part where having an agent who knows how to structure offers actually matters. Section 7D, earned and payable. My fee is earned the moment you go under contract on a home, and it is paid at the closing table, not before. If for some reason you breach the contract you signed with the seller, the fee can still be owed. So do not sign a purchase contract you are not ready to honor. Section 7E, if you buy my own listing, if you fall in love with the home I have personally listed, any compensation the seller already offered gets credited against my fee with you. You do not pay twice. I will explain the math at the time. Section 7F, additional compensation. Pay attention here. If a seller or builder offers me a bonus to sell their home, I have to disclose the exact amount to you and get your written authorization before I can accept it. No hidden bonuses, no surprises. Section 7G, protection period. This is the clause people misunderstand most. If our contract ends and within the protection window, typically 30 to 90 days, you go buy a home I had already shown you with a different agent just to avoid my fee, that does not work. I get paid. But, and this is the important exception, if you sign a real representation agreement with another Texas realtor and they earn a fee on the deal, this clause does not apply. It is designed to prevent gaming the system, not to trap you. Sections 7H and 7I are administrative. They authorize the title company to pay me directly at closing, and they specify which Texas county handles any payment dispute. Standard. Section 8 is where you confirm a few things. You have the legal authority to sign. You are not already under contract with another buyer agent for this same area. The financial information you have given me is accurate. If your employer or a relocation company is covering any of your benefits, we note it here. And important, I cannot sign documents on your behalf. You sign everything. Section 9 is one of the most important boxes on this form, and you have to choose A or B. Box A says, yes, I want to be able to see Neda own listings. If you check this and you fall in love with the home I represent on the seller side too, I become what Texas calls an intermediary, meaning I represent both you and the seller in the same transaction. When that happens, there are real rules I have to follow. I cannot tell you the seller will accept less than asking unless they put it in writing. I cannot tell the seller you would pay more than your offer unless you put it in writing. I cannot share confidential information either direction, and I must treat both of you honestly. Most buyers check box A because not checking it means you are blocked from seeing any home I personally have listed, and that artificially shrinks your search. Box B says, no, I do not want to see Neda listings at all. Section 10 says, I may represent other buyers who are looking in the same area as you. I might even show them the same home. That is normal. Every agent has multiple buyers. What it does not mean is that your information gets shared. Each client gets confidentiality and a full effort. I will negotiate just as hard for you when there is another buyer at the table, even if that other buyer is also one of my clients. Section 11. Anything you tell me in confidence, your real max budget, why you are moving, your timeline pressure, stays with me. I cannot share it with sellers or other agents unless the law requires it or you authorize it. One thing to flag in this section, sellers are not required to keep the existence or terms of your offer confidential. They can share what you offered with other competing buyers. That is why offer strategy matters so much. We talk about that before we write. Section 12. If you and I ever have a dispute about this agreement, we agree to try to resolve it through good faith conversation first, then through formal mediation with a neutral mediator before anyone files a lawsuit. We split the mediator cost. Fair, fast, and almost always avoids court. Section 13 is the accountability section. If you break the agreement, I can terminate it and still collect what I would have earned. If I break the agreement, you can pursue any legal remedy available, both directions, same rules. Section 14. If a dispute over this contract ever ends up in legal proceedings, the prevailing party, meaning whoever wins, recovers reasonable attorney fees from the other side. This clause exists to encourage everyone to behave. Section 15. I am not liable for injuries or property damage that I did not directly cause. So if you trip on a step at a showing, that is not on me. The property owner carries that liability. If you damage a seller property during a showing, that falls on you. This clause is standard in every real estate representation agreement in Texas. Section 16 lists the disclosure documents that come with this agreement. Information about brokerage services, lead paint disclosure, mold remediation info, flood hazard information, property insurance information, home inspection information, wire fraud warning, general consumer notice. These are not extra contracts. They are required disclosures designed to protect you. Read them. Ask me questions about any of them. Section 17 is a blank box. Anything custom we negotiate between us, for example, an unusual fee structure, a carve out for a specific property, anything off the standard template goes here in writing. If we agree to something verbally and it is not in this box, it is not binding. Always put custom terms in writing. Section 18 is the legal by the way section. 7 important notices. Section 18A, fair housing. My services are provided regardless of race, color, religion, national origin, sex, disability, familial status, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Local rules may add more protected classes, non-negotiable on principle and by law. Section 18B. I am not a property inspector, pest inspector, appraiser, surveyor, engineer, or environmental assessor. You need to hire those experts during your option period. I will recommend trusted vendors, but the inspections are your decision. Section 18C. Get a title policy or have an attorney review the title abstract. In Texas, this is almost always handled by the title company at closing. Section 18. The residential service contracts, home warranties are optional. We talk about whether one makes sense in your specific deal. Section 18. E. This one surprises people. Sellers may legally record audio and video inside their own home during showings. Assume you are being recorded. Save the negotiation talk for the car ride home. Section 18, F, wire fraud. This is a real, expensive, and growing crime. I will never email you wire instructions. The title company should never email you wire instructions out of the blue. If you receive any wire instructions, call the title company at a phone number you found independently, not one in the email, and verify before you send a dime. Section 18, G, Texas Property Code. Chapter 5, Subchapter H restricts certain foreign buyers tied to countries identified as national security risks from purchasing or leasing Texas real estate for a year or longer. If you think this might apply to you, talk to a real estate attorney before we move forward. At the very end of the contract is a notice that I am required to share with you, and I want to share it on camera too. I cannot give you legal advice. This is a legally binding agreement. If anything about it does not make sense after watching this video, please consult a real estate attorney before you sign. I would rather you sign it understood than sign it fast. That is all 18 sections, 6 pages decoded. The buyer rep agreement is not a trap. It is a commitment in writing. You commit to working with one agent. That agent commits to fighting for you, and both sides know exactly what the deal is before we ever pull into a driveway together. If you are getting ready to buy any city in North Dallas area, comment the word REAP below or DM me the same word on Instagram, and I will send you a personalized version of this agreement so we can walk through it together, line by line, before you ever sign. No pressure, no surprises, the full picture, not just the pretty one. I am Neda with Houses by Neda. Happy house hunting, and I see you on the next one.